I suppose we just got to be happy that we got a win, eh, mate?
I think that's the best thing, the 4-2. I mean, mate, it's weird to be in there. It's weird to be in there tonight because it's just, did anyone want to be there? That's how it felt. It was just going through the motions. In that relationship, you don't want to be in anymore. You're just kind of going through the motions. Come home, don't speak to each other, watch telly, and then go to bed and don't talk. That's how it felt. No one was talking to each other.
Back on the cheek that
Mate,
night.
do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? It felt as dry as it would be in bed as well. Do you know what I mean?
Steady on. I mean, we've got to entertain ourselves at Old Trafford these days, but into the game itself, the worrying signs were there. We were behind twice against this crap, mate, weren't we?
Yeah, we have this unbelievable ability to make every team look fantastic. Like, this team are bottom of the league, getting battered pillar to post, but when it comes to Old Trafford, they look decent. How we managed to do that against a team, they're more the Championship team than Coventry were. And that's
the shit, aren't they?
They're terrible. Like, they had absolutely nothing, and yet they come away with 2 goals. And, you know, again, at the end there, they just look like they feel like they've got a chance every time they go forward. And we give them chances. And listen, Anana, you know, been singing his praises recently. Looks like he's turning a corner, going to something stupid like that. But, I mean, you know, big up to Bruno stepping up and providing us with something to walk away with Old Trafford. And it's 3 points at the end of the day, 4 goals scored. And we just kind of, like I say, it has that aura and that feeling of just the end of season game even.
Yeah. You'd take 11 Brunos, wouldn't you, though?
I mean, I don't know about the defending. That'd be quite bad. And
you know, attitude-wise, like he's unbreakable, isn't he? Like he hobbled off the pitch at Wembley, looked like he was finished. Ten Hag said in his press conference he's struggling. He comes on, 2 goals, 1 assist tonight. He's got more goal contributions than De Bruyne and Odegaard this season, and we're not in any competitions really, mate. Like the man is carrying us, isn't he? Really, again.
He has been since he came in, mate. Let's be honest. And a lot of fans get on his back, and sometimes it's, you know.
It's just because he has patches where he's bad, but like recently, like in the middle of our worst spell, he has stood up, hasn't he?
Yeah, and I think that is why he's captain. A lot of people ask, why is he the captain? Why have you given the captaincy? And I think if you look at the rest of the team, rest of the squad, no one does what he does. No one steps up like he does on a regular basis. So as much as he can do, sometimes it don't go his way, but he's always there. He always tries, and that's all you can ask from any player, but especially your captain, and he does that. And listen, I'm glad he's having a couple of good games. Can he see it for the rest of the season? Get himself into that form we massively need for Wembley in a couple of weeks.
Oh, I wasn't even going to go there, mate, to be honest. I was going to avoid the conversation altogether. I'm worried about the next 5 games we've got in the league. Burnley this weekend, we'll look at that game tonight that we played there against Sheffield United. I mean, they did them big time. Yeah. We struggled against them at large spells. Like, without that defence, Casemiro, for all the praise, what he's done in his career, how well he played for us last season at a centre-back, I'm worried going into any game with him and Maguire right now. As well as the moments are, Maguire again I thought was decent tonight. It's not going to work in these bigger games coming up, is it, this?
No, you worry about the teams that can really hurt you. If them two are up against with each other, you know, any pace in behind, you're worried, aren't you, and stuff like that. And listen, when he's on the ball, he looks composed, he does look calm when he's got that space around him. But we know when you get against the better teams and the teams that are really going to look to do some damage, when they get on him and Maguire, we could be really worried. And I worry with Wan-Bissaka next to Casemiro as well. I don't think that's a partnership I like too much either. I'd rather Dalot be there as much as that hinders Wan-Bissaka.
He's changing it around, like on the left, on the right, Dalot, Wan-Bissaka. It's like, God's sake, Eric. Like that was the complaint in a lot of the crowd when I was sat. Like, it doesn't look like there's nothing constructive being built there. It looks like there's no passages of play. Looks like there's no style of play. Looks like no cohesion all over the pitch. It's just moments. Again, mate, and it was with Bruno tonight, because if he doesn't hit that with his weaker foot from 25 yards and it goes in, we're struggling there, mate, aren't we?
Oh, big time, yeah. And we've been Moments FC for a long time. We hoped that was going to change under Ten Hag, but obviously it's reverted back to that. And Bruno, again, like you say, has the evidence tonight showing that's all we pretty much are at the moment, Manchester United. But listen, it is a case of game by game, and I think with Wan-Bissaka being at left back and giving 2 penalties away in two consecutive games, it's kind of a good thing that he's not been on that side tonight and managed to get through the game okay-ish. I think, you know, Dalot was other than Bruno probably the man of the match or one of the better players in the team. I think he was really fantastic tonight. Keeps building on that. What is probably going to be him the player of the season for me. But you know, at the moment, like I say, we go game by game. It's any positives you can take from any game we're seeing. We have to look to beat Burnley again.
I think right now, you said that you're looking for any positives there. I think what we are doing as United fans right now is looking for any individual player that looks like he's up for it that we could probably keep next season.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think I was speaking to someone before, and I said I'm at that point now. It's the would you rather keep Ten Hag going into next season so we get that exodus, or do you get rid of Ten Hag but keep some of the players? You have to say stick with Ten Hag right now, and let's get rid of some of these players that massively aren't good enough for the team, because there's far too many not playing to the required level. And I think it's just a case of get out of this season high as we can, try and do something in the FA Cup final, and we'll just try and forget about this season. As much as we did for 21-22, we have to do the exact same for this season as well, because it's been awful.
Cheers for talking to us, As.
Anytime, mate.
Yes, mate.